welcome to What Matters Most. As you can see here, I have a long lineup of things to get done today, a lot of things that have been accumulating for a while. And I thought it would be a lot of fun to gamify things, make it more interesting, so I put all of those chores on a wheel, and we're gonna see what gets picked first. Mopping floors is definitely not the chore I would have picked off this list first, but I'm embracing the challenge. You can see here the main reason my floors get dirty. In fact, as I was filming this, there's some spit on the floor. It's so gross, but she's cute, so it's okay. I first saw someone use a spin the wheel for cleaning on Remy Cog's organization and decluttering channel. I'll link her in the description. She has one of the best voiceovers for any channel that I've ever watched, and I really enjoy her content, so give her a check out if you have a chance. I immediately latched on to the idea of using a wheel because if I can gamify anything that I do in life, it always makes it a lot more enjoyable. The decision fatigue that you get from having to pick what you're going to do next with so many things on your list, I really hate that fatigue, so anything that can help me bypass that and just give me a task list of things to do, I'm a workhorse. I can get it done. But man, the mental fatigue is like the worst part for me. Possibly one of the reasons I don't mop the floors more often is all the prep work that goes into it. It's not just mopping the floors on most days. Like, as you can see, I've got to clean off the table, clean off the chairs, because you don't want to clean your floors to turn around and just dump more crumbs on it. Also, I really hate it when I'm mopping floors and all I'm doing is pushing little crumbs around. So yeah, a lot of prep work, so we're only just now getting to the mopping part. If I were better at keeping up on sweeping my floor at a regular basis, then this probably wouldn't be such a big, tedious task. But yeah, it's more than just mopping the floors. It's like a total kitchen reset. I had not cleaned these floors in probably a month, maybe longer. I don't know. And the kids have since discovered Play-Doh for the first time. So not only do I have a whole bunch of just regular dirt and grime to clean off the floor, but there's tons of Play-Doh stuck to the floor. Luckily, a lot of it comes up just with an initial scrub, but I did have to go back later after I was done filming with a razor and get some of it out of the grout. Like, Play-Doh is amazing, the kids love it, but oh man, the floor cleanup is insane. But it does make your dustpan a lot more interesting when you clean up. You've got like a little rainbow going on in there. This pad was so disgusting. I swear, even if I mop every single day, the pad usually comes out looking like that. Spot mopping does that. It makes me think that I'm probably not picking up as much dirt as I want to, but just the act of doing this makes me feel a little bit better. I guess I get like the surface grime out. But right now I'm just cleaning up the dog room. One last little bit before we're done. And it looks so good. And take a look at how much grime is on these pads. Laundry to me is something I manage to stay on top of pretty well. I very rarely have piles of laundry sitting around waiting to get done. And my secret, I have a couple of them. One of them is one load from start to finish at a time. And also, I don't pull things out of the bedrooms and just pile them in the laundry room. I do one area at a time, and I only bring it in when I'm ready to put it in the washer. So, like, if the laundry is overflowing in a room, I leave it in that room so that I don't create a mess somewhere else. Another thing is to not put too much pressure or expectation on how things need to be put away. Like, good enough is good enough. There are these bins that we have in our closet where we just throw the clothes in. I fold some of mine, but for the most part they just get shoved in. And my husband didn't volunteer to be in this video, but he happened to be putting away his laundry while I was filming, and I was like, can I show them how you put your stuff away? So, yeah, he just throws things in bins. Luckily, nothing needs to be ironed or hung out. So, completely efficient and quick, which is a stark contrast to how I was 10 years ago, where I insisted on doing everybody else's laundry because it needed to be put away perfectly. But I've gotten a lot of perspective change lately. I'm gonna put in real time.
1 minute.
I swear we just barely vacuumed these floors, but it's probably been a good 2 or 3 weeks. But dog hair everywhere. It just falls out in clumps. And you know, I don't usually film while my husband is home. I usually film while my kids are busy, when I've got the house to myself. But maybe I should more often, because I had planned on doing the vacuuming myself. Even though I'm kind of battling an injury I'm trying to do physical therapy for, so it's probably not the smartest thing for me to do it, but I was going to do it in small chunks as I could and kind of make it happen. But my husband was feeling motivated on this day. He's the type of person where it takes a little bit to get motivated and to get off the chair and start doing stuff, but once he's going, he really just goes strong until the task is done. I'm the other way around. I can motivate myself to get going, but finishing things, I tend to get distracted and start too many things at once and then never actually finish anything. Anyway, he was in a cleaning mode today, and I'm so grateful because, hey, like, how satisfying is this to have the whole house vacuumed without having to put forth much more effort than holding the camera? And I find myself incredibly grateful for the help. Now, one of the wins that I can share is that while we were vacuuming, we didn't have to first pick a whole bunch of stuff up before we vacuumed, just things like clothes hampers and stuff. That is also something that is drastically improved since I've been on my decluttering journey. I paid close attention to getting things off the floor, and knowing that cleaning always goes a lot more easily when you don't have to first stuff shuffle. So that is a huge win for us. There were a couple of things in the girls' room, but I don't expect my kids to keep things as immaculate as I keep the rest of the house. And look at all this hair! We could practically build another dog from all of that. Vacuuming the stairs was another thing on my list of to-dos on the wheel, but since my husband was already in the mode, he just decided to go ahead and get it done, which I appreciate. This is one of my least favorite tasks, mostly because of the injury that I mentioned. It's just so hard to lift this stupid vacuum cleaner. Oh, it's so satisfying to see it get done. I usually end up using the little handheld one where they advertise it's great for staircases, but I don't think that's true. I think it's false advertising. Those little vacuums are good if your staircases are wood, but not carpeted. But it seems like all they do is push the hair around, and then I usually end up just grabbing with my hand and then stuffing the hair into the vacuum cleaner. So very ineffective. So these stairs have not had a good cleaning in probably 6 months. So it's awesome to see it get done here. It was really fun to film this happening today. Normally I'm watching this kind of content online. I love cleaning and organizing videos, so to be able to see it get done in my own house was especially satisfying. Look at that carpet line. So good. I don't know what it is about watching other people organize and clean their homes online that is so addicting, but I first discovered it about 5 years ago, and I've never turned back. So at 5 years, I still feel like I'm a little bit new to the scene comparatively. I know people have been watching on here for years and years, so let me know in the comments, how long have you been watching decluttering and organizing videos online, and who are some of your favorites? I love the Carla Project. She's probably my favorite. Just getting a little bit of hair that I saw free floating in the dog room. And now we move on to vacuuming the downstairs. I tell you, when someone's offering to clean, let them keep going. Between vacuuming upstairs, vacuuming the stairs, and now vacuuming downstairs, we have completed 3 entire things off of the wheel. So when we spin again, I'll have removed those 3 things. So good. In this room, there was a lot of that satisfying clacking noise when your vacuum picks up a ton of small things. There was so much dried Play-Doh balls on this floor that it was just like a awesome pickup noise throughout the whole thing. Very satisfying. The couch and underneath the couch could definitely use a deeper clean, but this was pretty good for just surface level cleaning. Look at all that hair. Now, the downstairs we had vacuumed recently, so I have no explanation for that other than we've got a fuzzy dog. Refill soap dispenser. Nice! An easy one. This should take like 2 minutes. I shouldn't have even had to put it on the list. It took me longer to add it to the wheel than it did to actually complete the task. But, you know, when you have a million things that are small tasks like that, it's no surprise to me that things get set aside that aren't really that important in the whole scheme of things. And even though my husband helped with a whole bunch of it, I feel pretty tapped today. It's been a long week. I only wanted to spend a couple hours cleaning. So with this last spin, we finally hit the point where I'm like, yeah, no, I am not in the mood to do that today. Time to call it quits. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this content, and I will catch you next time.